Hi everyone, and welcome to my next video tutorial, which is going to be focused on configuring environment variables within our ECS Task Definition for Django applications. So there is a prerequisite for this video, so you should be comfortable with creating Docker images, and you should also be able to push that Docker image to an Amazon ECR repository here, as we can see. So you should be able to do that. So as you can see here, I have a simple Django project. I have my Docker file, my requirements.txt file. I also have a Docker image here that I have created locally on Docker desktop that I pushed to Amazon ECR. So this is something you should already be comfortable with and have an idea of how to do before continuing with this video tutorial. So make sure you're aware of that. So I just want to be a little bit more specific here and teach you how you can configure your environment variables. Now, of course, this is something you should do before you create and build your Docker image, okay? But I just wanted to mention earlier on what you need to understand beforehand so that you can see the big picture. So let's go ahead and look at our settings.py file. So you would go to your main project settings.py file, and there are many ways to set up environment variables. The simplest way is to import OS, okay, in your settings.py file. So you want to import OS, and then you want to decide what needs to be secure within your application via environment variables. So if I scroll down here, I can show you a few examples. For example, my AWS access key ID, my AWS secret access key, and my AWS storage bucket name. So as you can see here, if I were to just move it a little bit lower, you can see here that I'm using OS that I've just imported .environ.get. So I'm using the os.environ.get method. And as you can see here, it takes in two parameters. The first parameter is the environment variable to reference this particular variable that I have here. And the second parameter here is an empty parameter here, is an empty string. Now, essentially speaking, what's going to happen is if, for example, you are deploying your application, and let's say this is all part of that application that you built with your Docker image, and you want to run this Docker image as a Docker container and transform it, what's going to happen is if you have set up your environment variables in your ECS Task Definition, what's going to happen essentially is it's going to look for this environment variable if you set it up. And if it hasn't seen that environment variable, it's going to set the value of AWS_access key ID to an empty string. So that's essentially how the os.environ.get method works in a nutshell. So it looks for the first parameter, and if it cannot find that first parameter, it's going to execute the value in the second parameter here, which is an empty string. So in other words, nothing. Okay, so that's why it's very important that you get your environment variables exact and specific the first time round, and that you reference them correctly in your task definition, and that's what we're going to learn in this video. So what you would typically do in a project is you would remove all of your environment variables before production. So as you can see here, I've removed, for example, as a test, the AWS access key ID, secret access key, storage bucket name, secret key as examples here. I've removed that completely. And the environment variables I've set here are matching the variables that are defined here just for continuity. So these variables here that you can see in the green with the os.environ.get, this is what will be referred to in the cloud service provider that you're using for the environment variables that you want to set this value towards. Okay, so that is a very key identifier that you need to be consistent with. Okay, so let's say now and assume that you have set this up as follows. So you would need to set your environment variables as such here. So that is how you would do so. So I just wanted to mention this is how you would configure your environment variables in your Django application. Then of course you'll build your Docker image, and once you've built it after setting the following, you'll have it in your Docker desktop, and then you can push that particular image straight to your repository here, as we can see as follows, and we can see we have that image set up. And this is in Elastic Container Registry. Now let's say you want to configure your environment variables in your for your container to run on AWS. So you would go to ECS, so the ECS service here. So I'll just type it in for continuity. You'll look for ECS and you can click on Elastic Container Service. And then what you want to do is on the left hand side here, you want to click on the info panel and you want to click on task definitions. Okay, and then you want to create a new task definition. Now I'm not going to go through the full details here. I'm just going to show you specifically how to configure your environment variables. So then you can go ahead and say create new task definition. Okay, and it's going to go through a setup wizard here. So I'm not going to go through all of the details here. So you just want to add in your task definition name here. You can give in any name that you wish. Then you would define your infrastructure requirements here, whether you're going to be following the AWS Fargate launch type or with Amazon EC2 instances. So Fargate is for serverless computing. Okay, you would define a few things such as your task size, so your CPU, your memory, a task role which will be automatically assigned for you here, along with a task execution role which will be created. Then you want to create your Docker container here, so you would assign a name, you would get the image URI, and that's typically going to be this URI here for that Docker image that you have, typically speaking. You would also set the mappings here, the port mappings in details, and just assign the various protocols that you want to ensure. But to the point, we want to configure environment variables, so you would scroll down, and here you can see under environment variables optional, so you'd want to add your environment variables as key pairs. So we can say add environment variable, and we want to set the key and the value. So the key is going to be that environment variable that you set explicitly in your settings.py file. As you can see here, I have AWS underscore access underscore key underscore ID. And this value needs to be exact, okay? And that's also set to the values that we have here. So this is all referencing what we are going to be grabbing from this task definition. So you can see they match up. So make sure that the variable that you have here, okay, is exactly what you're putting in here as the key. That is essential. So as an example, we can go ahead and copy this. And you want to paste it in there, and then you would have the value type, and then the value here, you'll just add in that particular value. So I have set it up here as example. Make sure that you don't add in any quotes if it's a string. Make sure you add it as is, and we can see here that we can just add that value. Then add another environment variable, and we can see we need to copy this right here. So that's what our Django application is going to look at. So essentially we are injecting the environment variables into this OS in .environ get method here. So you just paste that in, look for the value, and of course I just put this somewhere safe here, and I can put that in, add environment variable. Let's see what else we have. Storage bucket name, copy, add that in. And then the value here, my bucket one. Okay, so I think that's enough for just a demonstration here. Okay, so that's how you can add in your environment variables to your ECS task definition for your Django applications here. So that is the main premise of the video of how to do so. What you can also do, if you want to make it a bit easier, is you can add it from a file. So you can add environment variables in bulk. So you can do so by providing environment variable file, and you can host it on Amazon S3. So in other words, you can upload this file with all of your environment variables in Amazon S3, and then you can add this environment file, and you can essentially read all the environment variables that have been stored. In other words, other than me just looking through a file here on my computer and manually injecting the environment variables, you can add a file in Amazon S3 as a file or object, and then you can read from that particular file so it gets injected within your container. Alright, so that's it for this video tutorial, guys. So that is how essentially you can configure your environment variables in your ECS task definition for your Django application. So remember the key things to summarize here. Make sure that you import OS in your settings.py file. Then, of course, what you want to do is you want to find your sensitive data. So here I have my AWS access key, secret access key, and storage bucket. And you want to say os.environ.get. You want to use this method. Remember, there will be two parameters. The first will be that specific environment variable that you're going to reference in your ECS task definition here as the key. That value, of course, is going to depend on what you have set for it. Okay, so make sure you add in the value that you have stored somewhere safely. And if it is not exactly as follows that environment variable. If it's not exactly as is, or you put an incorrect value or whatever, then what's going to of course happen is it's not going to work as it should. And if this value that you inserted here is wrong, it's just going to run an empty string. So that's that second parameter here. That's the default value. And of course, remember, this is all going to be Dockerized. So then you build your Docker image. It's going to sit here. You push that to Amazon ECR, which is here. You go ahead to ECS to create your task definition. After you put in all the various settings, you go to the environment variable sections and you just reference it exactly as you referenced here within your settings.par file for your Django application. So just make sure that you've got that all set up and into place. Make sure that that variable here is set, it hasn't got anything extra, and that it's exactly as defined here. So make sure that you remove make sure you remove any quotes here as well. And between it needs to be the variable itself in between. So as you can see here, I just clean mine up. It hasn't got any of that set. It's exactly as it should be. Okay, so that's it for this video tutorial, guys. I hope you liked it. So that's how you can configure your environment variables within your ECS task definition for your Django applications. All right, so that's it, and thank you as always, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.